I've seen time and time again where if I'm working with a seller and I've got buyers on the other side that are represented by another agent, that they wait to get the quotes for insurance till the 11th hour, and we start to have issues with their loan approval. So just wanted to have a quick moment here where we talk about flood insurance. If you're looking at a home that does require flood insurance, so we're talking about Zone A, Zone AE, all homes in the state of Florida are in a flood zone. It's just knowing which ones actually require you to have flood insurance. So flood zone X does not require it, but A and AE definitely does. So you want to get those quotes ASAP. You want to ask the seller if they have a policy that you can review, or if they can at least share with you the premium. If they don't, maybe they have an elevation certificate, because that is the only way that you're going to be able to get a quote, is if you have an elevation certificate. You will have some agents that will give you, some insurance agents that will give you a quote. It won't be the most accurate unless you have an elevation certificate. So if you're in a situation where you are looking at a home and maybe the seller owns that property free and clear, so they don't have flood insurance because they don't have a lender that's required them to have flood insurance, you may have to buy that elevation certificate so that you can get quotes on your insurance. I know that's not ideal, but it's definitely something that should be discussed. And the best time to be doing this is during the inspection period. Again, that is the only time that the buyer has the power to make all these decisions and then be able to say, oh, the flood insurance is too high. Maybe this isn't the right house for us, or okay, great, we got our flood quotes, the home passed inspection, let's move forward. Once you get outside of that inspection period, your only contingency then is going to be your financing contingency. And let's say that flood quote comes back double or even triple what you were estimating, which absolutely can happen. And now all of a sudden your debt to income ratios are sky high and you've lost your loan approval. It's an unfortunate situation. So if you are a buyer and you're looking at a home with that does require flood insurance, make sure you're talking to your agent about flood. Get all those questions answered. And if your agent doesn't know, get an insurance agent involved. Ask your agent to go to their broker, ask for some help if you feel that it's an area where nobody really has the knowledge. I mean, it is. We're not insurance agents. We don't know it all, but we do know how to ask the right questions. So if you're an agent and you're struggling and you don't know exactly the right path here, go to your broker, ask questions. Just make sure that you use that inspection period wisely. It is the most important time in a real estate transaction. Whether you're representing a buyer or a seller, it is the time really where everybody is just waiting to see if everybody's going to move forward. Buyers getting all the questions answered. And I know you're not thinking about insurance during that period. You're thinking about the home repairs and did it pass a 4-point and all those other big ticket items that are certainly on your mind during an inspection period. But please, 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 if you're in a flood zone, if you're buying a flood zone property, get that quote during the inspection period. It's your only time to really still maintain the control in the transaction and make sure that everything is good going forward. And most importantly, you don't want to put your earnest money at risk. So make sure you're working with an agent that can navigate this for you. All right?